Testing, testing. Okay, looks like we have sound. Gonna have to open that up. So, have a look at that. Okay, looking at the live stream now. Oh, so hello.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I
What you
really
doing?
don't. I'm live streaming
Oh,
because I didn't do it last night because it was really late.
oh, I guess you were sleepy.
Well, it was like 12, and then now it's like 10 in the morning.
Oh, well, it's like 6:35 p.m. for where I live.
Is it Friday still?
What is it, Saturday for you?
Yes. So technically, I can still call this a Friday live stream.
Also, like, what's your power supply? Somebody wanted to ask.
It's a really cheap Casecon, 80 plus bronze, 800 watt.
Not bad.
I mean, they say they're cheap, but it feels really premium. It's got a huge heatsink in it, and it
You
outputs plenty
know,
of power.
like on the on the Discord chat, like it's filled with my profile picture, all the smiley
Why?
faces.
Ah, man. I think I need to start working on the character model because I haven't done anything with this snipe model over the last week because it's my sister's birthday party today and we've been working on that all week.
Try hard.
Not really.
Well, it's like, do you guys throw like a expensive party or
It's her
something?
21st. Gotta
Uh,
have a big party on your 21st.
okay. Yeah, anyways, like, since we're both Stormhawks, fans and everything, like, if you lived in the Stormhawks universe, like, what would you prioritize for, like, your own motorbike or, ship?
Something streamlined. I like really streamlined looking things. Um,
Oh, so,
the
so,
Condor's pretty streamlined-ish, apart from the like where you stand in it. What's it called? The bridge. Um, and arrows. I have this issue with some scenes in Stormhawks where the front of his wings are face down or look really weird. I think they rigged the wings wrong in some episodes. It looks kind of like Starlings. I don't know why. Other times it looks really good, but my favorite vehicle is probably what's the name? Ravis's one. It's got a really nice look to it.
my favorite would probably be, Junko because he has all the missiles on the wings.
Which he never uses.
Although he did use it for like one battle where he launched like a bunch of missiles at Snipe.
Yeah, episode 1.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
So,
he rarely uses it.
so for
Hey,
you, like, do you sacrifice like what do you prefer, speed over armor, weapons?
generally, I would.
Also, I noticed that in the episode, The Code, I find that the rides that the Rex Guardians use, they make themselves look like a really big target.
Oh yeah, they're really bad.
Because you see how like the length of the wings, it's like kind of wide, so anyone with a blade could just slice through it.
mm. Man, I'm just shocked at how bad they are.
Yeah, it's like they just talk shit and then just get owned.
Hmm. Yeah, I gotta fix this up. Yay. Do.
Hang on, I'm gonna see your live stream. I want to see how I sound like.
You sound alright.
Because the last time we did this, like, you had what? Like, you could hear like an echo.
Yeah, that was my headphones. Um, yes, I do remember when he screamed at his missiles. Don't mind me, I'm referring to the chat.
Yeah.
That was also episode 1, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, out of all the ships, like, I think the Cyclonians have the best, like, navy out of everybody because of how big and all the weapons they have.
Except they never use them properly. um,
I just find it for like a world where they're not technologically that advanced compared to us. Their cannons can still like track targets and everything.
yeah.
And I think I forgot what episode was it, but like when Snipe was using his like battleship, like the cannons actually followed Arrow all the way until the cannon like rotated towards the hangar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, wow.
I'm guessing they've got crystals for pretty much everything. Want to go to space? Anti-gravity crystals. Want to do this, that, the other?
I
Alright,
mean,
you get the
because Master
idea.
Cyclonus can easily create them. Plus, they live in the wasteland, so I assume that they could just mine the area for crystals, which is like
Hmm.
walking distance.
I don't understand how they rebuilt Cyclonia after Arrow pretty much blew it up with the Aurora Stone.
Well, she has her ways, I guess.
Uh, okay. Also, as of Thursday, I am now 18. So,
Congratulations.
yay! I can do things. I can drink beer because I'm not in America.
Well, I live in Canada, so yeah, enjoy the high prices for PC hardware.
I thought that Canada had the lower prices compared to
What are
Australia
you like
anyway.
comparing your currency to like
Alright,
Canadian?
alright. How much is a GPU in Canadian dollars or whatever it is? Or
Like,
just,
if you're talking about like your GPU, like the 1060, I could search it up. But you know,
I want to know, because I'll tell you what I paid for mine in your currency when I translate it.
GTX 1060, Amazon Canada.
I don't trust Amazon, honestly.
Well, isn't Amazon offering cheaper prices or something?
Well, there's a lot of issues, I guess you could say, in Australia that
Like
I don't want to deal
some of
with.
the 1060s, like they're like around 300 Canadian,
Alright,
like at least
300,
350.
350.
Like it's on Amazon Canada. Like it's a bunch of the Amazon ones.
Okay, so that's about 365 AUD. I paid 414 for mine in AUD, so 414 AUD to
I
Canadian.
mean, like I'm all down for going to the United States to get like a cheaper price, but like I think if you were to go to the United States for like a short period of time, you can't really bring back such a big value of items or something. I don't know.
I think if you buy it there, you're alright.
I think you have to declare it or something, and then it's like a bunch of paperwork and like, come on, officer, I'm a gamer. It's not a big deal. It's a GPU, not a bomb.
It sucks because you live like on the same continent.
Well, the border isn't that far. It's down the highway and everything, so I can just probably go there and be like, yeah, I'm here to buy computer stuff. It's not a big deal.
Mm. Anyway, so my card costs 396 in Canada. You think I would have got used to that considering one of my friends is from Canada.
Yeah.
One of my real life friends, his name's Aiden. Haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh,
You wouldn't happen to know a Dr. Wade Mitchell, would you?
I not sure, but like I've seen some doctors in my area who are Asian and they just have bad
He's not
handwriting.
Asian.
Oh, whatever. Like they all have bad handwriting. That's what I know about doctors.
uh, let's see what we're doing here. But he's like just a regular old Canadian. I think he's French Canadian.
Also, he probably lives in Quebec.
They only blew up the main tower. Terra Cyclonus is consistent of multiple small terrors. Yes, that is true. What's your favorite episode of Stormhawks? Number 3. Number 3 is my favorite.
And a lot of people in the stream chat right now.
There's 6 people watching, but about 2 people talking. Most people just say hi. Okay, that looks about right. Let's move that. Oh, that looks a bit weird. That looks good. Whoever modeled this has to have a lot of patience. I mean, it's not the most complicated model, but it's got a lot of different parts to it.
I feel that if you wanted to model some of the bigger ships, it'd be easier to model some of the small ships of the Merc Raiders.
You really
Cause
want to see
like,
Merc Raider ships, don't you?
I mean, yeah, they look pretty cool. I just enjoy the concept. You know, like it's similar
Yeah.
to what Star Wars ships have to offer because you know the cannon placements on the side and everything. Pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Stormhawks is like cartoon version of Star Wars.
I mean, like, and it shows like a early model lightsaber. I guess you could call it for lack of a better word.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got the main frame down. Thank you for the compliment. And feel free, anyone, to join the Discord and talk with us.
Yeah. So like, do you like have do you have like the Discord link? Why don't you ever put it in like the stream like
Because
in the description?
when I stream, I'm streaming with NVIDIA GeForce Experience, and it's just like, here's all my specs, by the way. Doesn't like putting it up, and I don't know
Do you
why.
not like? Does it not allow you to like configure that like so
I
that can show
can't
the specs?
change it. It literally won't let me. I can add a custom overlay and put that there, but apart from that, how will you do the bigger ships? Will they be scale of the character? Will they be small models? Well, generally, I want to make them the original size, so characters should be able to walk on big ships.
I mean, how would you measure like a visual like asset like the Mark Raider ships? Like, how is there like a way to determine like the measurement unit?
Not particularly, but basically you scale them until they look right.
Oh, would you use like a reference picture, or was that not
Generally.
accurate enough?
Oh, well, generally I would. I'd go to the Stormhawks episodes and have a look at episode 12 and probably also like final episodes of of the last season. So episode 51, I think, had the Merc Raiders come in with Finn.
Yeah, Finn happened to gain their friendship and trust for that one time.
Well, I think he was like, there'll be plenty of crystals here after the battle, because we're gonna hit people. Hit them really
Yeah,
hard.
you think that some of the Merc Raiders would just go down and loot all the ships that got destroyed at the Wastelands, and like what Finn happens to make the mission pretty fun for them.
Hmm. Alright, so I've got most of this casing done. Now I just gotta work on this bar and the main body.
I remember like what Snipe got banished to the Wastelands.
Poor Snipe, he's just a big old idiot.
Yeah, like he prefers more strength than intelligence. I
I
wonder
think,
like how would he survive the Wastelands though? Do they just drop him off without any weapons or something?
well, all his supplies come from Cyclonus. Cyclonus was clearly cutting down on, like, people she got sick of.
By the
Yeah,
way, I
you
want
can,
to ask because I'm seeing your stream right now. the credits at the end of the episodes that you rendered, are they actually like did you crop them out or did you put the words in yourself, like the episode name?
No, they're part of it.
Oh, so it's like the title, then the episode name and credits on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Um,
actually know that because when I watched Stormhawks, it didn't have that kind of layout.
that's because when Cartoon Network uploaded them or sent them off via TV, what they did was they usually took the generic outro for one episode and just replayed it every episode because I noticed that the voice actors didn't correspond to the episode half the time. You can join the Discord chat, Kalish guy? I don't know how to say your name.
I think
Feel
it's
free
like
to.
Kalish guy. That name does sound familiar though.
He's probably already in the Discord.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh,
Hello?
hello. What's up?
Hello, what's up?
Hey!
When I'm in the public chat and live streaming, that means it's free for everyone to join.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah. And what's this about the dust storm in Sydney?
Oh, because when I Google Sydney like time, yeah, there was like an SOS storm warning.
Oh yeah, it's been really bad in Sydney. Luckily, I don't live in Sydney. I live in the middle of nowhere.
The outdoor
5 hours
going
away.
like Mad Max.
Well, it's looking like Mad Max with the drought going on.
And I just happened to make a Stormhawks crystal joke out of it.
You love making jokes. I mean, the Dark Ace made a similar thing with that storm crystal, whatever it was.
Yeah, I couldn't find the name of the crystal. There was like no name for it.
Hmm.
But like there was on the Wikia, there's actually like a lot of crystals that they have names of it, and I guess they never made it to the official like showing of the show.
Hmm.
Toby,
Yeah?
I would want to start out by thanking you for uploading all the episodes so far.
Yeah, no problem.
The quality is just,
It's much
so
better
good.
than the broadcasted ones.
Yes.
Also, Toby, I think some of your episodes have audio
I
problems.
checked what you said, and they don't seem to.
Really? Or is it just my computer being stupid?
I think
I generally-
actually remember that problem. Yes, I have that problem too.
What
Yeah, like
episode?
what was that one when they went to the temple and
That was 17?
I can't remember which.
Forbidden
episode.
City.
oh, I think well, there's multiple episodes that had a problem. Like for example, Storm Warning, there was that problem as well, where the audio was out of sync for almost the entire thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's in sync. You commented on episode 13.
13, that was Storm Warning. Yeah, that was the one where the whole episode had like the problem. Now, seeing that your channel, Stormhawks HD, you know, it uploads episodes mainly, and like I'm just wondering, do you plan to watermark this, or is it, you know, free reign for anyone to just copy off and stuff?
Well, I doubt anyone's gonna copy it, because
Because
most.
like the thing is, I've seen people like watermark even like, you know, like video montages of like characters and everything. It's like, wow.
You actually do get a few viewers actually.
Also, look at the stream. It seems to be perfectly in sync, the episode.
I think it's because of a delay or something, or it's because you live on the other side of the world.
No, but like, rewatch the stream, and it'll come through.
What part of the episode are you?
I'm just
Was
looking
it
at.
8 minutes? I forgot to mention, I noticed the audio problem, starting from that one scene where Piper happens to wake up and then the Talons are at the bottom, viewing the Condor and
Oh.
waiting for the Condor to collapse.
That looks in sync to me. Oh wait, where it collapses?
like no, when Piper was just awoken from her, yeah, like from like this part,
Yeah.
and then for the rest of the episodes, it kind of feels off sync by like a split second or something.
Seems fine to me.
Or
I
is it
can check
because
with
I'm just talking as we're watching it?
I can check with mine and see if I have the same problem.
Mm. Generally, I check all the episodes before I upload them. There was my mouse appeared in one episode, which I accidentally put in there, but it was so minuscule, no one's noticed it yet. And I'm just waiting for someone to say, "Why is there a mouse in this scene?" And I'm like, you finally found it. Now everyone's gonna play a game of Where's the Mouse?
Which episode did you say had audio problems?
You said number 13.
Number 13 of the episode where they go to the temple to get the
Wait, no.
side key.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, you mean, okay, yeah, that's 17.
That's 17.
Because you commented on 13 saying it was out of sync.
I was checking my comment history. I think I called it out for all of those episodes or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just something I noticed from some of the uploads. So maybe I didn't remember every one.
Some of them don't scale in 60 very well, and sometimes it may have weird effects, but generally
Yeah.
it shouldn't have that problem.
Well, yeah, because when you render shows at 60 FPS or re-render, for a lack of a better word, like some scenes they're too sped up when you render it in 60 FPS, but some scenes that are generally slower motion, it
It-
actually fits really nicely.
It doesn't speed up the playback of the show at all.
Well, just a little bit, I guess. For
Nope. The way I do it doesn't have anything to do with speeding the show up at
Or is
all.
it because maybe it's because my monitor is 60 hertz, so maybe we're seeing things differently than what you're seeing.
No, 60 hertz wouldn't have anything to do with it. Mine may be 69 hertz, but generally speaking, frame rate does not affect speed of playback unless you're playing a really old video game.
I'll be right back, actually. McDonald's is here.
What?
Yeah, my parents got me McDonald's.
Now you're making me hungry.
See.
Hate to be that guy.
Have you noticed how the quality of some of the episode varies?
Yes,
Like,
and it's not really.
Some scenes reminds me of like stop motion animation almost because it's like really choppy.
Well, I would say that's due to the different animators that worked on it. There was a lot of noobs, I guess you could say, who worked on a lot of the episodes. I'm
Okay.
guessing sometimes the senior animators didn't have time to work on it, so they would have had to leave it to the juniors. Specifically, one of the best animators was Jimmy Two. I've spoken to him before. I'll show you his channel.
Sure.
Do, 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 do. Alright, so I'll put it in the general chat. That is one of the animators that worked on Stormhawks.
Have you talked with him?
Sort of. He doesn't work for Nerd Corps anymore, but he did reply to my comment and told me that. He also did a re-render of one of the fight scenes in Stormhawks at 720p.
Okay. Is he still working?
Probably not with Nerd Corps, but someone else, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I know Nerd Corps is
No longer existent. They're working on stupid shows.
So it's kind of like when Westwood was bought up by EA.
Probably.
If you know. No.
Anyway, poor Nerd Corps.
Hmm.
When are we gonna get Dragon Booster Season 2 as well? Where's that, Nerd Corps? Come on. Still waiting.
I know that one of their shows aired on Nickelodeon, It was like evil geniuses.
Oh, League of Super Evil.
League of Super Evil. Yeah, it was like three of them, but
It was
they
a
were
really
really
annoying show.
yeah.
That's when they started to go downhill. I would say that Slug Terror was a step in the right direction, and so was Max Steel. But I'm guessing that they didn't really choose to do that. Also, there's a lot of recycled assets in Slug Terror
Oh,
from
like
Stormhawks.
from previous shows.
Yeah, from Stormhawks. There's like some of the monsters from the Black Gorge pretty much have the
Yeah.
exact same model in Slug Terror.
Maybe they can switch it around and say, "Oh, but it's in the same universe."
I doubt it. But
Yeah, no.
quite possibly, my theory was that Slug Terror is the far side.
Oh,
Okay, that's that. Should probably
so
save
how
this
long have you been a Stormhawks fan?
since 2006 or 7. 7, definitely 7. I remember
Yeah,
there was double episodes on Friday. They were my favorite.
yeah.
And then
2007 was when they started airing.
yeah, 2007. I
Mm.
remember double episode Fridays, and then they got to episode 52, and I was
Mm.
like, "Wow, this is awesome! We're getting another episode." Next episode, because it was a double episode, it went back to episode 1, and I was like,
Oh.
"What? Where's the next episode? What have you done?" And
Yeah,
then
it's the
I've
funniest
been
ended on a
sad ever
cliffhanger.
since. I can't believe they did that to me.
It's a shame because the show really like kicked off at the end. I think.
Hmm. What is that? Where is that? Oh, down here? I don't even know what that is. Is that attached to the guns? Oh, don't mind me, I'm just having a moment.
Have you seen the action figures that were based on the show?
Yes, and
Have you seen the faces?
they look a bit strange, do they?
They do look a little scary. I've been thinking of getting a Dark Ace figure, but
Hmm.
every time I check it out on eBay, I look at that face and I'm like, I really don't need it. I really don't.
I don't need it, nor do I want it.
No, I really
$40?
don't.
It's collectible now, apparently. Oh
They
god,
are
his face
they
is
are
weird.
cheap though.
His face is really weird. Holy
Yeah,
crap. He
and they have
looks
it.
he looks a bit
He has a
rapey.
very he has a very specific pose, so you can't like
Move it.
articulate it as much. Yeah.
Okay, let's search Arrow figure.
Mhm.
Okay, his eyes are weird. You think, considering they have pictures right next to what they should look like, they would have done a better job.
Yeah. Yeah, 3D
uh,
scanning wasn't a thing back then.
uh, oh, depending on when it released, it may have been around. Up, and there goes another viewer. Now we've only got one viewer left. Rip.
I do want to get the figure though because I want to get his skimmer as well. You know they
Yeah,
made his Switchblade Elite,
yeah.
and
We could
they made. Sorry, yeah.
we could totally like remake the face if you can get someone who's good at drawing.
Maybe.
Okay. Alt
One
N.
figure I would have loved to have, if they ever made one, was a Cyclonus figure.
Oh yeah. I think people would have been like, "Oh, it's the villain. It's worse than the Dark Ace."
No, but they're like. Then they even make a joke in one of the episodes. I think you know where they say like, "Oh no, but it's a girl character, and kids won't buy girls."
Oh.
Yeah, that's the kicker.
Meanwhile, anime be like, buy our female figurines.
Right. Who is the target demographic?
The boys.
30-year-old boys or men, should I say?
I mean,
Keeping them in business.
if they weren't all really like overexposed figurines, maybe I'd buy them. But they just, I'm not really a merch sort of person, you know.
Oh. You don't own any Stormhawks merch?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I don't. I wasn't around. Like, basically, after it stopped airing, you have that period where, as a kid, you forget it even exists, and then
Ah.
you don't buy it when it exists. So then you forget about it. You're like, oh, I remember this. I remember looking up the episodes on YouTube and being like, holy crap, this quality is bullcrap. It's terrible. What is this? Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah, I used to watch the show with another YouTube channel, but then that channel like
Got
took it down.
removed.
Yeah, I think so. They showed like another 3D animated show, maybe made by Nerdcorps, but I'm not sure.
What was it
But then
called?
it was like, it was like, and the other show was like football, but in space or something.
Football in space.
I'm not sure, but it was like a 3D show, and it had like a female protagonist. And the YouTube channel was like named after that character.
I
think
don't
that
know
there
it.
even was- I think there were even other shows than that one and Stormhawks, but they had all the episodes,
Hmm.
but not like nearly the same quality as the ones on your channel.
Now I can do this. If I get good enough at animating, I might even like recreate the episodes from scratch just to make them like 4K or some crap.
Oh, really?
That would be, I reckon, a good place to start with testing my abilities to animate.
I would agree. Have you discussed any more stories for your own episodes?
Not this current moment, but plan to at some point. You can check out the previous live streams for information on what I think should be in them.
Yeah, I did. I think I saw like one or two. I always missed them.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I live in a different place.
I usually streamed like in the afternoon, Australian Eastern Standard Time, but I kind of missed out on it. Last night, I would have streamed earlier yesterday, but I didn't because I was working on some stuff. And then I was like, yeah, I'll just do it in the morning again. And that's how we're streaming now.
Sure. I'm just happy that I caught you.
I might end it soon because I'm getting a bit tired of modeling. Let me just adjust this. I learned to animate in 3 days, or less than a month. It didn't take that long.
It does look pretty complicated.
It's not that hard once you get used to it. It's more like getting the correct shape that you're looking for, that's the hard part. Because sometimes things just don't want to model to the way you want it to.
No, I understand. Will you be providing any voices yourself? For your
If I
episodes?
can... No, if I'm... I don't have a voice that matches any possible characters unless I added one, plus I'm not necessarily a great voice actor, I'm pretty sure, unless for some reason all of a sudden I am.
I think it would be super fun to be a voice actor.
Yeah.
It's something I've been thinking about for a long time. But if I have a voice, that's a completely different thing.
This looks bad. Get rid of it. Get rid of all the changes. There we go. I'll just keep it like that. Yeah, so I'm also... Do you know the show Code Lyoko?
Yeah, they always showed like
Code
commercials
Lyoko straight after.
after. Yes, after that.
Yeah,
Have you watched the Fox show?
no, that's completely different. The French studio show. I'm on a fan project for that as well.
Oh,
I'm an animator on there. It's
how,
called Code Lyoko Project Eradication.
how's the fan base for that show?
It's bigger than Stormhawk, surprisingly, but that's probably because it had 5 seasons.
Okay, did it end on a cliffhanger?
Sort of, but not really. It was just an unsatisfactory ending. What happened was, season 4 ended perfectly, but then they brought out season 5, which was a live action version, which was utter garbage, and it was only in French. So, it also, like, ruined some of the ideas of the original show, and I think that ended on a cliffhanger. I haven't watched it fully. I watched like one episode and got tired of it because I couldn't understand what was going on.
No.
um,
Have you watched reboots?
Reboots of what?
No, like the show is called Reboot.
No, I
It's
have not.
the very first 3D animated show made
Okay,
in
let's
Canada.
look. Let's have a look.
It's like very early
Uh,
3D animation. I think it even predates Toy Story.
oh, and Toy Story was a miracle in itself. Oh
Yeah.
god, that is terrible looking animation. It looks like one of those transitional animations that they had on the TV shows. Like,
Right, but it
this
was
is blah
great at the
blah
time. And apparently, and I've only watched a few episodes. It's very silly in the beginning, but after I think the second season, the show actually gets more character driven, even
blah. Oh
though it
yeah,
doesn't look like that kind of show. It actually gets pretty deep. So
yeah.
I was like comparing it to Stormhawks and thinking if Stormhawks had had a third season, maybe they had taken a more mature tone as well.
I think they would have,
I
but
would have
you
hoped
know,
so.
they kind of didn't live long enough.
So sad to hear the interview with the voice actress for Piper. And they're like, "So is there gonna be a season 3?" And she's like, "Sadly, no." Sounds
Oh
so sad.
well, I watched an interview with Finn's voice actor. He's like, "Yeah, if the McDonald's toys sell well, we're gonna get another season,"
Yeah,
and they didn't get another season.
tough market.
Where the, where the heck did that thing go? Where's my mirror? There it is. Don't mind me, just having a little spaz over something that doesn't exist. Okay. Wait.
You
Pull that
have
forward a bit.
a favorite character?
Stork. It's always Stork.
Uh, yeah, even the wiki says like fact. Stork is the most
Best
popular
character.
character in the show, and I'm like, oh,
It makes
did they
sense.
do surveys?
Probably. They had a website, and it was pretty active at the time.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
How many live streams have you done so far?
Let me see.
how was
Oh,
the McDonald's?
Yeah, it was good.
What did you get?
let's see.
It had like, the
One,
series chicken
two,
and some
three,
chicken nuggets.
4, 5,
Hmm.
6. 6 live streams. Oh, and we have no more viewers. The viewers are gone.
What, they just all like quit because nobody was talking?
I was talking.
I
We've
was
we've
kind
been
of
talking.
talking.
Um, I think they quit because we weren't talking about anything really that relevant.
Well,
Who's best character? Stork. It's always Stork.
Yeah, people like Stork. No, but I like Stork too.
He's hashtag
He's
relatable.
fun. He is very funny. But the one thing I kind of I'm a little disappointed over is that in the first episode they hint that he's kind of